What is up, current and future rideshare drivers? Old man Jim here, rocking the Ghost Rider today. And yes, I will be driving for Uber Lyft with the Ghost Rider on. Sorry, Dustin, I still do Lyft. Just a little quick tip for all the drivers and the passengers out there. For the drivers, hey, tip your waitress, your waiter. If you're not going to tip your waitress or waiter, ask the manager to come over and let them know why. Because obviously, if you're not going to tip them, there must be a problem, you know? Sorry, Dustin, his hat doesn't breathe very well. My head is sweating like crazy right now. It's also 97 degrees in El Paso. But to the passengers, if you're a waitstaff, you're a tip worker, you're an Uber driver, you're a Lyft driver, Grubhub, DoorDash. Here in El Paso, we have Andale Ride. Look it up. I don't really know much about them. I saw the sign at the airport. Tip your waitress. You know, like I said, tip your waitress, because hey, we're all in this together. Wait staff, tip your drivers, because if not, karma's going to come and bite you. I had a young lady a couple weeks ago that was going to a nice place, L&J Cafe. If you ever come to El Paso, I highly recommend it. Crowded, loud, but food is excellent. There's a reason it's crowded and loud. She was a waitress over there. Got her to where she wanted to go, to work. Did I get a tip? Nope, negative. I'm sorry, but that is a negative Ghost Rider. If you're a tipped employee, tip your freaking driver. Because we are going to put the evil eye on you. And pray that you get an 8 top that doesn't tip. And it runs you ragged. Karma comes around. If I don't tip, I tip all my wait staff, waiter, waitress. And I don't take tip off for things out of their control. By law, all the tip is supposed to go to that waitress. I don't know what happens behind house. But I had food come out stone cold, literally stone cold. Applebee's, they get shit out of the refrigerator and microwave. I know it. The food is okay. It was okay before they changed their menu. But I'm not going to hold that against the waiter. It's not their decision. And I'm not expecting the waiter to stick his finger in my freaking food to see if it's hot or cold. He could. I don't know how he was holding it. He could have been holding it in a way that he would not have felt the cold. But when mashed potatoes taste like they literally came out of the refrigerator, put you off your whole meal. I asked for the manager to come over, and I explained, look, I'm not blaming him. The waiter was there, and he looked scared that I was going to yell at him. I said, look, I'm not blaming him. It's not his fault. I'm not expecting him to stick his finger in my food. He's been excellent. Thankfully, we still had a half a plate of a pretty decent appetizers. Look, it really put me off. It really put me off. The manager apologized. He did comp the meal. Since I wasn't going to touch it, obviously. So I'd taken literally one bite. And what I did is when the bill came, it was two of us there, I looked, thankfully the original meal was still on there. So I busted out the calculator, ran the original subtotal because it wasn't on the receipt, and that's what I tipped off of. And then I bumped it up, so I was going to tip him 20, just my go-to. I tipped him 25, I think, and because, like I said, it wasn't anything he did or could have foreseen. The manager the manager took care of it right away. The kid took care of it right away because I let him know what was going on. He said, "Would you like me to get the manager?" I said, "Yes, please." So tip your servers, drivers. Servers, tip your drivers. Because drivers, if you don't tip your server, evil eye is coming back on you. They'll tip you in the app. Servers, if you don't tip your driver, we're going to put the evil eye on you. You get that big top table It's a pain in the ass. As always, stay safe. Don't take any garbage from anybody. And as always, have fun. Keep your knife hand sharp. Peace out.